Times have you heard this? Banks do not give money to small businesses. I don't know about you, but I've heard it so many times. So many of people complaining that they have applied for money from the banks and they're just not able to get them. There you are, and the other side of the room are the banks saying, "Come, small business owners, we want to give you money." So what's happening? Where is the disconnect? I'm Sable Badaki, and this is Ask the Global Girl series, where you get to ask your questions about international business and I answer them. And so, what we're talking about today is actually getting financing, because a huge deficit, a huge problem, a gap in the international market is trade financing, where people can't get their deals financed. In a previous video, I talked about Exim Bank and the various other ways, different ways that you can get money into your account to actually cover a deal. But I want to talk about if you're just talking about global expansion or you just need funds in your bank. So I decided to reach out and talk to a banker. So I talked to a senior vice president at one of the banks here who actually works with small businesses. That's a huge part of his role, to find out exactly what's going on. And so what he gave me was three steps rather, that you could use to get money into your account and get your loan approved if you just follow these steps. So here I'm going to give it to you exactly the way he gave them to me. I might add a little bit, but I'll let you know when I do. First step, go into the bank and figure out who is in charge in terms of who's your branch manager, who's your account manager. How many of you even know who your account manager is or your branch manager? Too many times we just go into the bank or we're doing online banking and we're not building relationships. Now, my 2 cents is relationships is the currency that we spend. Relationships are so important. They're key. So build that relationship. Go in there and find out who is in your bank. Find out who's important. Find out who you need to be talking to, and find out if I've ever wanted a loan, who should I know? So go in there and talk to them. And he says on your first visit, all you're doing is talking to him about your business. You're letting them know what you do, who you are, what your experience is. So you're building a relationship. This is like dating. This is your first date. On your first date, you don't ask for anything. You're just getting to know each other. So that's his recommendation. Don't ask for anything on your first visit. Your second visit, the recommendation from him is to go in with your business plan. Now have your business plan laid out, and now there's several business plans. So we're talking about the financial business plan that you would use when you're asking for money. So you take this business plan with you and you go over it with the banker and letting them know, hey, this is the kind of money I'm going to be seeking for in the future, and here's my business plan. At that point, that person could now give you some recommendations and say, hey, you might want to look at your projections here. You might want to look at this part over here, and your marketing doesn't look like it's really tight. I'm not really sure if you have your market right. They will give you feedback. From that feedback, you go and tweak it exactly what they said. Now, I know a lot of times we're thinking, oh, they don't know my business. They don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to change that. And that's where we go wrong. Listen to what they have to say. And according to him, if you make those changes, you come back on visit number 3, on your third visit, present that business plan the way they gave it to you, you're going to get your money. 3 simple steps. And I'm going to call them: get to know you, first date; second date, roll out your plan; third date, present your plan and ask for the money. Follow those plans and you'll get the money. I'm Sable Badaki. I'm your global girl. And if you have a question you want me to answer, put it in the chat. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, Gals Going Global, I'm not sure what you're waiting for. Join us. And if not, see us on YouTube. We're under She Works. Have a great day.